And the Mustangs will get us started with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And he's tackled at the 41. And that's good enough for a first down.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle. It's Singletary. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. He'll do it himself, finding open areas. Inside the 25. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
It's first down from the 11. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, give on the inside. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So SMU's offense will take the field for the first time. They'll leave it with him. Spins away from the defense. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ramsauer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Kramer. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. So now it's second and long. Wants to throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
The Mustangs send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Backed up now, here's second and long. The sure hands, it's Burden. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Third and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires on the move. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the tight end. The give on the inside. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. After the miss on third down, the punt team is on the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Finds his target down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. On third down, he drops the throw. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Makes the quick grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Caught over the middle. It's Ramsauer. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Kramer.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Torres. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick release by the QB. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. A strike downfield. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to Georgia. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And first down to the offense.
Off play action on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking left. Got him in the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the big fella. Pick up of 5. It'll be third down and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Off the play fake. Fears the pressure. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right on target this time. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? Back to pass on second down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead at week 6.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're
turning it on. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Pushes ahead. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Singletary. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Find space on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They go to the wide receiver screen. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the play fake on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Pass interference. Offense.
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Looking for a crease. It's Dennis. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Third down after the run. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lofts one high and deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Ramsauer. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. throws to the wideout. Working that right sideline to perfection for the big completion. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Mustangs are marching down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off the RPO, complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They go to the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room, it's Kramer. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Smashes it between the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. West Virginia has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 25 to Georgia. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dennis. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his man. It's Torres. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Ramshout. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here.
Third and one, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. The running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. From the gun to give, looking for room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. Got it in the middle. It's Ramshout. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Fires it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw again. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulled and fired complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The handoff keep working on that clock. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those steps right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.